First, let's start with the man of Steele. Michael Steele says that he has strategery, man. He had this whole thing on lockdown. He had it figured out. That whole brouhaha with Rush Limbaugh, where he said that he was ugly and incendiary, and then came out and later apologized for it, he had planned it out. Well, he's on, I'm going to let you watch for yourself. He's on CNN talking to Don Lemon, the reporter. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
I'm very introspective about things. I'm a cause and effect kind of guy. So if I do something, there's a reason for it. Even it may look like a mistake, a gaffe. There's a rationale, there's a logic behind it.
Even with the current events and news, there's a rationale behind Rush, all of that stuff.
Yep.
You want to share with it?
Sure. I want to see what the landscape looks like. I want to see who yells the loudest. I want to know who says they're with me but really isn't.
How does that help you?
It helps me understand my position on the chessboard. It helps me understand, where the enemy camp is and where those who are inside the tent are. I'm very introspective about it.
I got to tell you something. He sounds like an absolute idiot there.
Yeah, here's who made a mistake. He's talking about he doesn't want to make mistakes. The Republicans made a huge mistake. And I didn't think they had. It seemed like there was a lot of strategy involved in that.
No, when he first got elected, look, I'll be honest with you, I thought that they had gone in the right direction. I thought he was a little bit more moderate than the others, and the others were, right of Attila the Hun, and I thought, hey, look, this is a rare, smart move by the Republicans. Yeah. But it turns out he's in above his head.
And also, if he's saying that this was a strategic maneuver, this engagement on Rush Limbaugh, and he wants to hear who speaks loudest, if that were in fact strategy, his predecessors would be laughing at him right now, because the strategy would not be then coming out and saying that it was strategy. If you follow me, I mean,
yes.
you have to. If the magician doesnn't say how he does the tricks,
No, it's a pathetic covering of his own ass.
Yeah.
I mean, who believes that he said that Rush Limbaugh was ugly and incendiary, and then came out and said, to the extent that my remarks help Democrats in Washington take focus even for 1 minute off their irresponsible expansion of government, I truly apologize. I respect Rush Limbaugh. He's a national conservative leader, and in no way do I want to diminish his voice. That was part of your strategery? That was you moving around the chess pieces on the board? Oh, please, Steele. Come on now.
And I like the way he says that he did it all. This was all premeditated. Everything he did, he knew exactly how it was going to fall into place.
The only other part of the interview that I love even more almost is Don Lemon. Turns out I like him because he's looking at him.
He's a good reporter.
Yeah, he's looking at him like, really? He's like, you want to tell us how that was strategic?
Yeah. No, but that was great that he asked rather than just listening to what Steele was saying. Lemon said, "All right, well then tell us how," and he got him to tell us how, kind of, but.
Now when we go to the second part, Lemon could barely contain himself. I thought he was almost going to burst out laughing. He's going to ask him about whether he's thinking of running for president at some point. Now, please, Michael, don't move around the chess pieces and say yes to this, okay?
No.
Did you mean this? All right, let's watch.
You have never thought of running for president?
No, I'm telling you, I'm looking you in the eye honestly and telling you that without blinking, without hesitation. Straight up.
Would you consider it?
I consider it if the opportunity were there and it was right, but, God has a way of revealing stuff to you and making it real for you through others. And if that's part of the plan, it'll be the plan. We may have this conversation in 8, 10, 12 years, and you'll sit back and you'll play this back and say, well, look at what you said. But it'll be because that's where God wants me to be at that time. I honestly, God, I do not sit. You cannot plan this. There are too many moving parts to plan this. You just cannot plan it.
But if the opportunity presented itself, then you would run for president.
I would think about it. I have to have a very long conversation with the wife and kids, because this is not a fun thing. Our politics today does not incite or inspire someone to make that sacrifice, because the way our politics is played out today, in all honesty, is very ugly.
Has anyone ever approached you and asked you to run?
Oh, I have a lot of folks out there I run into and say,
in the party.
Yeah. You mean officials in the party? No. I think they kind of look at me, scratch their head, and go, okay, what is this?
They look at him, they scratch their head, and they say, how do we do this? That's what they say. And I also like how he says, you don't plan these things. There's a lot of planning. You can go ahead and plan his inciting of Rush Limbaugh on the right wing of his party and all of that he just told us he planned. But deciding to run for president, you can't plan that.
Micah, correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he look like a fool here?
He looks like a fool here. He looks like a complete fool. First of all, we all know that he's a former lieutenant governor of Maryland. Anyone who's ever run for mayor imagines running for president. So I don't buy it for a second that he's never thought about running for president.
Plus, I'm sorry to interrupt, Michael. Yeah. Plus, he says, "Look, I never thought about it, and yes, I will."
Right. If asked, I will. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about it just for the split second. You know what? It sounds like a good idea. And how can you not have thought about it if people within the party have said to you, "Have you ever thought about running for president?" Yeah, it's just ridiculous. But I love the idea that he says he can't plan something like that, but he can plan this whole scenario that he just told us moments earlier he planned upon becoming the chairman of the party. It's, run, Mike, run. I would love to see this guy run for president.
It's just really kind of sad because he's clearly delusional. Like, in his head, he's got these delusions of grandeur where he thinks, "Oh, I'm on the way. I'm almost there." Yeah. Sure, it'll take a little time, maybe
8, 10, 12 years.
Right, yeah. I'm not sure you're going to run for president in 10 years. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But,
no, right.
But anyway, and then...
President of the former lieutenant governors and former party chairmen's association.
Right, maybe that's what you're going to run for. But